talked about it, as Patrick mentioned, Stu, just staying within the system when they get on the floor if they don't get the early offense.
Well, I mean, the key is you have to have the team agenda as your only agenda. You can't have any kind of individual agenda if you want to be successful in basketball.
Marc Gasol controlling the tip against his older brother. So the Grizzlies will have it to begin the fourth. Darrell Arthur just moving back into the starting lineup. Timor did a good job at back onto the bench. Long one for Rudy Gay. Knocked around and kept alive by Arthur. And Lamar Odom lost it. A third try coming up. So the Lakers didn't get a real good start in Phoenix. Gave up too many points in the first half. And now a second chance, third chance opportunity.
By that time, Lamar got himself a little too far under the basket for that type of rebound. And as a result, the Grizzlies are going to get a second look at it.
It is the Lakers. That pass off Marc Gasol picked up. Kobe didn't know it. Now on the run, Luke Walton. Good pass. Powell had to go right through his hands. He wanted to lob. It was a fastball.
And that's just a little miscommunication with the eye contact there. As you mentioned, Powell thinking that the ball was going to be up near the rim. As a result, it went past his shoulder and out of bounds.
So that's the way it started for the Lakers. And I brought up the rebounding. They are number one in the NBA on the glass overall. Marc Gasol has the first 2 points of the game with a quick jump hook.
You know, it's funny about Mark because he has some skills, but his elevation isn't there. So Powell obviously knows it better than anybody. You just get in a position to challenge those shots, and you're going to get some blocks.
Luke Walton had the advantage. And Marc Gasol stayed with his brother, did not deny the paint. So the Lakers all even at 2. Coming into the game. Still the best record in the NBA. Don't forget it, 48-12. It's thrown away. Kobe didn't touch it. It'll go back to the Lakers.
That's on Conley that time. He should have stayed in the open area. There was a vacant part of the floor, and he went to the corner where O.J. was basically standing himself. So that's on Conley.
Talked about the problems the Lakers have had against this team recently at Staples Center. Lamar Odom setting up the jumper and picked up. Going the other way, O.J. Mayo. He's just a flat-out scorer. He leads them in scoring at 19 a game. All rookies. And it's basically between Derrick Rose and O.J. Mayo, even with the exceptional play lately of Russell Westbrook of Oklahoma City.
Well, let's see. Rudy Gay, to me, is one of their big-time keys.
Marc Gasol off target from Lamar. As usual, he taps it to himself.
Tipped it to an open area and then chased it down. Now he has a little one.
Yeah. Quick jump hook, soft touch. Lakers have their first lead of the game, and L.O.'s got his first bucket. Conley, the southpaw. He's shown better range and regains the advantage for Memphis.
Showing better results, too. Sitting out there at that three-point line and shooting with some confidence.
He just had back-to-back doubles. Well, only had that a couple of times in his previous 100 games. Gasol keeping him alive. Lamar Odom. And a loose ball foul on Lamar, reaching across the arms of Marc Gasol. So Lamar's got to stay out there. Played only 23 minutes on Sunday with 4 points and 6 boards, and just frustrated.
Well, right now the yardstick for the Lakers is Lamar. As Lamar plays and goes, you know, this Laker team is going to pretty much go. They need Lamar to stay on the floor. They need his productivity.
Mike Conley wheeling. O.J. and Mayo, not timid, and back-to-back triples. The Grizzlies, as I mentioned, are 5-2 over their last 7 games at Staples Center. And even when Kobe last March had 50-plus points. Kobe a steal on Mayo, and he thought he had contact. Didn't look that way. He'll take the deuce. The Lakers are back within 2 at 8-6, but they won that game, even when Kobe had 50-plus.
Well, again, when you're a defender, no matter if you're a good defender or a poor defender, and you have to guard Kobe, you better start asking for a little bit of assistance.
Rudy Gay free on the arc. And Pau Gasol will clear it out for the Lakers, who had it surrounded. So an early 2-point lead. Gone. Luke Walton, 4 of the first 8 for the Lakers, ties it up.
And that's what confidence will do for you. When Luke's confidence is like it is right now, he takes those shots. When he starts missing and gets down on himself, he won't even look to take that particular shot.
Mayo coming off the screen. Lamar stays in the neighborhood. How about Kobe? Shot clock coming down on O.J. Mayo. And the look on the step back. Not a bad looking shot after all was said and done, deep into the clock.
And he's got a lot of weapons.
It'll be fishy inside the arc, and the Lakers back up by a couple to 10-8. So the Lakers a real good start from the outside. 4 for 6, now 5 for 7 with that make, and a timeout for Lionel Hollins.
Lionel says, oh, we had a 4-point lead. It disappeared in a hurry. Went from 8 to 4 Grizzlies, and Lakers now up on top by 2. And Lionel Hollins knows what a little bit of a run can do against the Lake with the Lake.
On Fox Sports West.
Thank you, Powell, the Western Conference Player of the Month for the first time in his career, and well-deserved with the consistency that he put up. 21 and 11 over the last 4 weeks, got 58% shooting. Now Conley forcing the other way. He's not going right. 7.5 to play. It's even at 10, and Conley's got 5 the first 10 for the Grizzlies. Their first-round pick last year, 4th overall in the draft. Kobe up against O.J. Mayo on the quick catch and shoot, and he'll shoot 2. Mayo got him.
There's what happens when you jump to bother a shot and your hand comes forward. And you just want your arm and your hand to be straight up just to try to deflect the shot if necessary, if you can, but more than anything, just to distract the shooter. If you come forward, a lot of times you get that particular kind of foul where your hand hits his arm.
Kobe's already got a couple of early points. Now his first trip to the free throw line, and I bring it up because he is now 32 points away as Marc Gasol sits down. Darko Milicic has just checked in. He's 32 points away from surpassing Robert Parrish, the Chief, former Boston Celtic great. And Kobe passing Parrish. May happen tonight. If not, it'll happen on Friday night here at Staples Center. He'll be 18th on the all-time scoring list. So the Lakers with a 2-point lead.
Seems like every night he's X number of points away from somebody. So
Conley on the run out. Kobe left to fill the paint, and Mayo gets the best of him. So O.J. Mayo 5 minutes into the game. He's got a half dozen. The Grizzlies are back up by 1.
And that's what this game has turned into, really, a get to the open area, because drive and kick. And they find the open people, and O.J. knocks down yet another 3-point shot.
Darrell Arthur has just picked up his first foul. Lamar in the active shooting, so L.O. goes to the free throw line. Lamar, a big reason the Lakers were 11-2 in the month of February. And you look at his numbers over the last 14 games since Andrew Bynum has been lost. And good news, saw Andrew Bynum last night. Real good news on that front. But Lamar is averaging well over a double-double, shooting at a high percentage as he misses the first of 2. But back to Andrew Bynum, who's with the Lakers Youth Foundation charity event at Riviera Country Club last night, on the bike, on the elliptical, and feeling really good on schedule. Hakeem Warwick has just checked into the game as Lamar misses 2. So it stays a 1-point lead for the Grizzlies. We've talked about the way Warwick and Gay almost mirror each other. Milicic not ready, and out of bounds off Fish with 8 left on the shot clock.
That pass was so bad from Conley into Darko that it hit Darko in the shin. It bounced back, and Derek just about was able to come up with it. But luckily for the Grizzlies, he couldn't, so they'll have 8 on the 24.
Last time these two teams played here in March of last season, Kobe had 53 points. The Lakers lost by 3. Gasol missed the game, though. Don't forget that. Darko Milicic denied. Blocked by Lamar. And out of bounds off Milicic, I believe. No. They'll say it belongs to the Grizzlies with 2 left on the shot clock.
Darko should have really attacked the rim like he wanted to break it down. But he goes up, and he's met at the top by Lamar once, and then again for 2 blocks in 1 possession.
Lakers look like they're giving up a layup and a break, but they take it away from each other. Luke Walton and Pau Gasol. So a sluggish start for the Lakers with 6:26 to play. They've got 12 on the board, but
they're giving that to the Lakers.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, looked like Powell and Luke were battling each other, and they're saying that Darko knocked it out of their hands.
And what about the body language of both Luke Walton and Pau Gasol?
They knew it was their ball.
Lamar with the right hand and picked up by Rudy Gay.
That's where Lamar gets that up and under move.
And Memphis is 5 for 13. They've got some free those. Now Milicic inside, too close to the rim with his length, and he's definitely a long one. A legit 7-footer, 275 pounds.
And what Marc Gasol couldn't do, Darko can, and that's leave the floor. So The Lakers have to be aware of him when they attack the paint.
Luke sets up a wide open Derek Fisher. It is all even at 15. Boys, Walton involved and Fish as well. Derek's got 5. Luke's got a couple of buckets and a couple of assists.
Well, overplay that time on Luke, and Luke just goes baseline and creates the opportunity for Derek to get the open look.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. Rudy Gay, or check that, O.J. Mayo. I'm looking at Rudy Gay on the opposite side, but O.J. Mayo's got 8 already. He doesn't look like a rookie, does he? As Pau Gasol controls it. He just looks under control.
Well, he understands the offensive game, that's for sure.
Gasol shoots 2. Milicic with the foul.
Boy, the advantage of facing up at the post or mid-post without giving up your dribble, what it does to the defense. That time, Milicic just, he's there and reaching in, not knowing whether Powell is going to put it on the floor, and as a result, 2-shot foul.
Patrick O'Neal was just talking about how about 84 and 24 for the Lakers with Gasol in the lineup. 60 over 500 since he arrived from Memphis. But something's going on down there with that rim. 3 straight misses at the free throw line. 2 tickets. How about coming to an upcoming Lakers home game, courtesy of Verizon Wireless? Enter right now by just texting Lakers to 66196. You know the drill by now. Lakers 66196 at the end of tonight's game. LA, Ventura, Riverside, San Bernardino, Orange counties. You have to be 18 or over as it's taken away. And all the rules on the Lakers website. Mid-range game. And Kobe regains the lead for the Lakers with 6 early points.
Did a good job of getting the ball from Powell, getting it into the middle, and then textbook stopping at about the free throw line area and knocking down the jumper.
Conley coming off the Milicic's pick.
Out of bounds.
Milicic lost the handle. And they say last touch by Lamar Odom. Luke Walton saying, well, what about 3? You thought he was out of bounds on the baseline.
And Darko just loses this one as Lamar is there. Lamar never touches the ball. But, they got a gift a minute ago, and now they give it back.
O.J. Mayo. And Luke Conley took it away from Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay's a pretty good leaper. On the run, Gasol dunks it home. Kobe finds him in stride. Lakers by 3.
There's a great example of 3 quick passes. Nobody put it on the floor, and they get a dunk out of it. And that's the way you execute transition basketball. If you've got a man ahead of you, give the ball up. You may get it back, but give it up. With 4:14 to go in the first quarter, the Lakers open up a 3-point advantage. Point game, he understands certain things that he wants his team to do, and one of the things that he didn't want them to do is get caught in situations like they just did, where the Lakers were the team forcing it in transition.
Last year, Memphis had a real problem with teams running on them. That's one of the areas of improvement for this team this season, but not that situation as the Lakers got it out in a hurry. They've got 20 on the board, a 3-point lead. You talked about Rudy Gay. He's very quiet so far tonight. Not a lot of touches. Warwick Lieber trying a little step-through action, and it looked like the glass blocked it.
Well, he got himself way too far to the basket to try a pass like that.
Kobe, an afterthought. That was just an afterthought. Give me a break. Lakers by 5.
You shouldn't be allowed to make shots like that.
Conley doesn't have the answer as it's almost taken away from Pau Gasol. Lakers on a roll. After trailing early, Kobe feeling it, I guess so. Lakers by 8, 25-17. What about the 35? He's got 11 already. And I'm talking about the 35. He needs to take over the 18 spot.
Forget the 18 spot. He needs a victory.
Backdoor taken away from Milicic. Conley, the right hand. It seemed like he wanted to pass it all the way, didn't he?
Yeah, but he had an absolute gimme there. He just lost concentration with the offhand.
Luke Walton. And that was Rudy Gay's presence and pressure from behind. He chased down the rebound. 3 minutes to play. Nice little spurt by the Lakers. And Mike Conley with a bit of a tired shot. Now stop the ball. Luke Walton's waiting for it. Lamar finds him. Lakers by 10, 27-17. That's a 12-0 run for the Lakers.
Well, that's what you do. You get a game of runs, and you're playing a team that struggles on the road. You got to make sure you put together some nice runs.
Fewest road wins in the NBA, only 3. First try by Warren. He did not call glass. It's picked up by Lamar Odom. Good box out. Middleton thought he was going to get a piece of it. Nobody stopped it. Pau Gasol set up and making a 14-0 run. 29-17 Lakers.
Ryan, one of the disadvantages of taking two very quick timeouts is now he's caught in a position where what's he do about timeouts for the rest of the ball game as the Lakers continue to pour it on here up by a dozen.
So the final 2 minutes of the opening 12. And Kobe trying to take it away. Instead, he's got a loose ball foul, almost taking the legs out from under O.J. Mayo. The passion, the effort. Kobe's ready.
Kobe plays this game with passion every time he steps on the floor. The Lakers by 12. When we come back, we'll break down the Latin influence in the NBA, and there are some
very talented guards out of Spain. And Ricky Rubio, don't forget, down the road out of Spain. And they're calling him a little Pistol Pete. That's how well he passes the basketball. So a nice run for the Lakers. In fact, the run is up to 14 straight for the Lakers out of the timeout. 29-17. And Marco Yaric looking to break a slump. He has missed 21 consecutive shots as checked into the game. Last make for him about 3 weeks ago in Philly. Save. Good play by Quentin Ross. Now, deep on the shot clock, Benga checking in. Ross has to go up with it. And a second chance opportunity as it clangs off the iron.
Yeah, there was nothing about that offensive rebounds the Lakers could do. That ball bounced long, and Warwick was the only guy on that side.
Warwick gets to the cup. Marc Gasol will bring it back out. A third try.
Well, you know the third time's the charm, so.
Stays out. It'll be a fourth. Batted away from behind. Warwick poked it away from Lamar Odom. So right now, a couple of them the Lakers could have secured.
Again, basically fundamentals. I mean, the first one I gave to the Grizzlies because of the angle.
A couple of free throws because of it. And Quentin Ross, the former Clip, who spent 4 seasons with the Clips, will go to the stripe.
This is where Phil Jackson and staff will really bear down on their players about fundamentals. You've got to put a body on your guy and make sure he doesn't get it. And if everybody does that, technically the ball almost should hit the floor, but obviously it's not. But body up first, then go get the ball.
So the Lakers outboarded early by the team that is 28th out of 30 teams in the league on the glass. Well, the Lakers, they lead the league, and they're third best on the offensive glass. Defensive boards, that got the best of them there, though, as Quentin Ross ends the 14-0 run. But the fast break points I was talking about, and it was a real sore spot for the Grizzlies last year. They've improved this year, but not so far tonight. And one of the 2 games at Memphis, the Lakers had 39 points off turnovers. So whether it's fast break points or turnovers, well, it seems like those two go hand in hand, don't they? As he misses the second, but a lane violation on Benga.
Yeah, he stepped in too soon.
So DJ in early. The Lakers with a double-digit lead. Sasha Vujacic is joined now. Jordan Farmar in the backcourt. Trevor Ariza at the 3. Lamar Odom and DJ Benga, the 5s for the Lakers for the final 63 seconds. So Quentin Ross has got 3 chances to make 2 in honor of Dave Zinkoff. And a 10-point game.
It's as if the second shot that he took and missed didn't exist because he'll go as 2 for 2 from the line.
I know you love that old rule. 3 to make 2.
Oh, yeah, I hated that rule.
Jordan Farmar in the handoff. Reverse is available. Jordan saw 2. 31-19 for the Lakers. They're up by a dozen.
And if he dribbles one more time and tries that, he probably eats it. But because he used the basket to his advantage, the defender there, Marc Gasol, could not get a hand on him.
On the takeaway, Lamar Odom on the break. Ariza over the shoulder. And a couple of free throws with a foul on Marco Yaric.
One thing that players in transition have to try to remember. If you want to score, if you want to be the guy to finish, the sooner you give it up, you're going to get it back. If you hold on to it too long, then you're not going to be the guy that gets the basket. You're going to possibly get the assist. So if you want to score, give the ball up, let the defense commit, then you'll get the shot. I played with a couple of guys that would give it up so soon. Boy, they wanted you to have it because they knew they could be on the receiving end of that pass.
You attract the attention. I'm right next to you, buddy.
Exactly.
31 seconds left in the first 12. And the Lakers quickly miss the free throw line, but it's volleyballed out. And Jordan Farmar can take his time because the game clock and shot clock are a little more than 4 seconds apart.
see what the second chance opportunity does for the Lakers here.
Sasha and Lamar. And it'll be a charge. Lamar controlled it well and glassed it home. But on the handoff, Warwick had position.
Yeah, I thought Warwick's heels were on the on the restricted line, but obviously they weren't. Sure did look like they were, though. Boy. And good to see, though, Lamar not having any words for the officials, because, the last couple of games he's really gotten himself in serious foul trouble. He's got 2 fouls tonight and goes to the sideline.
Yeah, he couldn't stay on the floor. In Phoenix, only 23 minutes. That was the case in Denver. And he has been so consistent. Warwick, too strong, and Bengals just taps it away. Smart play with so little time left on the clock. So a real strong start for the Lakers tonight.
Well, yeah, they're doing the job defensively, holding the Grizzlies to only 29% as part of our celebration of Kobe Bryant. Ooh, talk about pursuing perfection. So far, so good. Number 24 is perfect. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, 4 for 4 from the field en route to 11 first quarter points. So I'd say that's as good as you can get as far as percentage is concerned. So Lexus, look out. Kobe's on your tail.
Yeah, the Lakers, you talked about holding Memphis to 29%. As Kobe is now 24 points away from surpassing the totals of Robert Parrish. So 24 needed for number 24, whether it's tonight or Friday against Minnesota. Lakers at 76.5%.
They should be up for 13.
Well, too many chances, too many offensive boards for the Grizzlies. That was the one thing that the Lakers did give up. Extra shot. Sasha's first try. Right on line, but strong. Mark Gasol. Or finally Corrali. They call him Tank. That's his nickname.
Why do they call him Tank, Joe?
Good reason. Good reason. I like it. Marco Yarick looking for his first in a month of Sundays. Out of bounds it goes. Off the lip of the rim for O.J. Mayo. So the Lakers by 13. Facing a team that has lost 7 consecutive games. And let's remind you why the Lakers have held them to 28% at this point. The Grizzlies are third from the bottom in scoring in the NBA. So this is a team that you should be able to hold down, hopefully in check on your home floor.
You see, and that's what I talked about. Every night you have to have defensive goals. And one of the defensive goals for the Lakers against a team that struggles on the road is let's see how low we can keep their shooting percentage.
Sasha, nice setup. Josh Powell. They worked out well.
And Sasha does a good job with that corner series where he gets the screen in the corner and he comes out and he utilizes the bounce pass. He does that pretty well.
Lakers by 15. That is their biggest lead of the game. A crease for Warren. And he's headed to the free throw line. Will it be the bump by Benga or the reach from behind on Sasha? Oh, Sasha tried to take, but it's Benga.
Yeah, Benga got all of him that time with the body. That's where, your feet aren't moving as quickly as they should as Pau Gasol comes back to the scorer's table. Let's go downstairs now and check in with Patrick O'Neill. Pat?
Stu, thanks. About ankle injuries, and I tell you, for Chris Mim, it can't get any worse. His right ankle, third surgery, happened today. Of course, Chris traded to Memphis right before the deadline, basically for some cash. Certainly wish Chris well. I'm saying he's not out for the season, but pretty much you can bet it's going to be tough for him to come back. Also want to point out, Marco Yarick in the game, and I know, Joel, you mentioned he has not made a basket for his last 21. His last make was before the All-Star break. He then got married over the break to Brazilian supermodel Adriana Lima. They tell me she's in Victoria's Secret. I don't know. I know he's missing, but I think he's still winning. Would you agree?
I think it's a win-win situation. And he's still got a couple of guaranteed years on his contract. A real win-win situation.
Well, you guys got to get your priorities
34-20. Lakers by 14. He brought it up. I didn't mention it. 5 of the shot clock. Powell up against Mark. And going up with it deep on the clock. Josh Powell had it tapped away.
Good reach up by Marco.
Yari setting up a wide open Quentin Ross.
Man, he can bounce.
He's athletic. Keeps it alive. It'll be Mark Gasol. Denied that time, but stays with the play. So right now, the Lakers just getting beaten to the punch regularly. Giving up second and third chances. And giving the ball away on a turnover.
And see, that time Josh Powell elected to throw the ball to Sasha, who was 25 feet away, and he had his point guard, Jordan Farmar, only about 10 feet away. give the ball to your point guard.
You'll hear from his head coach about that. 12-point game. Lakers 34-22.
The difference is, like you said, the Lakers are getting manhandled on the glass.
Trevor Ariza. The length. Quentin Ross, who's also a pretty long guard, but not like Trevor. Knocked away, but went right to Farmar. And a reach and a slap from behind. The foul will keep the Lakers in. It'll be Marko Jaric. He's the 30-year-old from Serbia in his 7th season.
He gets tripped up there as he goes through there. Marco's left foot accidentally trips Jordan and thus the foul.
Marc Gasol coming through his brother Powell from behind.
Well, so many players, when they try to get around to the side, with their offhand, not the hand they're reaching with, but the other hand, they use to hold onto the waist of the offensive player. That's where the foul is always called.
14 back up at the clock for the Lakers on the run. Trevor Ariza. He had to alter it. And Terrell Arthur, a little swinging back right.
Where's the saddle?
Josh Powell. Man, oh man.
See, now there's one where no harm, no foul, I guess.
Tried to solve with the foul. He tried to ruin him out of the block.
I mean, you talk about just a little bit of contact. Look at Josh. On the back. Ride him, cowboy. Yippee. Bareback.
No stirrups included.
No
9.5 minutes left.
You need a ticket for that.
So the Lakers still at 67%, but they're outboarded by 5 right now, 16-11. Marko Jaric, this one, finally, his first since the 11th of February, after 21 consecutive misses. It is down to 10 after the Lakers had it up to 15. Then he stopped the ball, and Farmar can't burn him. Out of bounds, back to the Grizzlies. Been a frustrating stretch for Jordan.
You look at the 30% shooting that they're doing. The Lakers over 60, but yet the Lakers only up by 10. Real issue here.
And are they giving up a lead again the second unit? Ross, offensive boards again. That's a 7-0 run.
Well, if you look at who's on the floor for the Lakers, aside from Powell, rebounding, they're going to struggle a little bit. Jordan and Sasha. Trevor is a high leaper, but not a great rebounder.
Down to 8 after it was 34-19. Pau Gasol, the face-up game. Back to 10 at 36-26 as Pau's got 7 and a couple of boards. You look at his numbers, and it always seems like he hits for a high percentage. Jaric caught in the air, taken away by Ariza, and that should be a clear path. He's beyond the head of the key. And let's see when we come back.
Well, when he got the contact, he wasn't above the top of the three-point line.
Fernando Gonzalez, gentlemen.
Compra de 2 llantas. Maneje con estilo con Kumo Tire y Discount Tire Center.
Bueno, pues un saludo para toda nuestra audiencia que nos sintoniza en el segundo canal auditivo, el Zap en Fox. Con muchísimo gusto haciendo esta transmisión para ustedes. Lakers está arriba del marcador 36-26 cuando quedan 8 minutos y 20 segundos. Un partido interesante, Pepe, sin lugar a duda.
Siguen perdiendo los rebotes ofensivos los Lakers 9-1. Tiene que venir una mejoría en ese departamento y vamos a ver. Siguen los mismos 5 de los Lakers. Básicamente los titulares descansando. Solo Gasol está en la duela.
Ahí está Josh Powell entregando para Sasha Vujacic. Después viene Jordan Farmar y ahora Trevor Ariza del lado izquierdo. El balón por alto. Qué malo el pase, pero Farmar la cachó. La atrapó bien y consigue la canasta y ahora los Lakers están arriba en el marcador 38-26.
Esa le salió, le salió de verdad con mucha suerte. A Farmar tiene que darle un rebote en esa.
Sí. Aquí viene Gay, el pase para Marc Gasol. Qué bien, le tiró el manotazo Farmar, pero casi le vuela la nuca a Marc Gasol.
Con falta porque salta, pero fuera de tiempo y le da durísimo en la cabeza a Marc Gasol.
Bueno, pues sin lugar a dudas un partido que ha sido relativamente sencillo para el equipo de los Lakers. Marc Gasol va a probar suerte desde la línea de castigo. Repetimos, 12 puntos de ventaja cuando quedan 7 minutos 53 segundos en este segundo periodo.
7-6 en cuanto a puntos en el cuarto en favor del conjunto que nos visita.
Ya está el primero de los disparos del hermano pequeño de Gasolito consiguiendo esa canasta. Vamos a ver si tiene suerte en el segundo de los disparos. Se están acercando ahora. Podrían quedar a 10 puntos de desventaja el conjunto visitante.
69% desde ese sector para Marc Gasol. Consiguió los dos, muy bien.
Así es, viene ahora Pau entregando para Jordan Farmar la salida del lado izquierdo, tratando de llevarse la marcación que le hace Mike Conley. Es Farmar hacia adelante con Powell en la media vuelta. El tiro que viene haciendo aquí Sasha Vujacic. Está fallando, el remate también está fuera. Sigue siendo pelota para el equipo de los Lakers cuando quedan 7 minutos y 38 segundos de este segundo periodo.
La rotación de Lakers debe de ser más precisa. Están ante un contrario que es más débil, inferior es cierto, pero tienen que mejorar, tienen que seguir en esa rotación.
Ahora el trabajo por el lado derecho. Ahí de Trevor Ariza para Pau Gasol del lado izquierdo con Vujacic. Oportunidad para disparar. El tiro lo hace bien. La pelota está dentro y los Lakers siguen adelante del marcador. 40-28 en un partido que resulta pues muy ventajoso para los Lakers.
Well, thanks once again to Pepe Mantilla. Fernando Gonzalez on the call as we continue to celebrate Noche Latina, honoring our Hispanic and Latin American friends all over Southern California, around the NBA, as it's an opportunity for a three-point play on the bump. Powell's got the foul. Marc Gasol has the basket, and the Lakers are out of fouls.
Example of what I was talking about. Marc really doesn't elevate on his shot. What he does try to do is make sure that he gets contact with your body. But, a quick jump there by Powell, and that would have been possibly an easier defensive play.
An opportunity for a three-point play. Second foul on Pau Gasol. As I mentioned, though, the Lakers are out of fouls. They don't have any more fouls to give in the half. 7:15 to play. So an opportunity for the Grizzlies to get to the line. Benga stays on the floor with Josh Powell. Derek Fisher has just checked back in, along with Kobe. Kobe 11 points over the first 12 minutes of the game.
Yeah, he's looking for his first miss. And so is O.J. Mayo, who's been primarily the defender on him. He's hoping that Kobe misses soon.
Off the glass, a little bit flat and short. Arthur kept it away from Josh Powell. Good box out underneath. Conley forced to his weak side. And you can see why. Not as fluid. Josh Powell and another board. So the Lakers have numbers. It's Benga underneath. And batted away and right over to Conley. Rudy Gay, they say, got all ball. Now Darrell Arthur walking the basketball. Gives it back to the Lakers. This is a super young team we're talking about. Rudy Gay, just 22. O.J. Mayo, 21. Marc Gasol, 23. The young man you're looking at, Darrell Arthur, he's just 20. Mike Conley's 21. The starting five averages 21.4. I was reading an article with the Memphis Tigers that went to the NCAA championship game a couple of years ago. They had an older group starting, almost 22 years of age. Kobe for three, off the front of the rim, kept alive. Josh Powell going back. Heartbreak on that one, and kicked away. It'll go the other way. It was headed that way anyway to Mike Conley.
Lakers
they stopped the play for some reason.
They're having difficulties finding the basket, or at least taking the lid off the basket. Josh Powell that time. Nice offensive rebound. And his putback looked like it may stay down. Somehow found its way out.
The Lakers had that Thursday night matchup with Phoenix here, and it looked like the game that the Lakers second unit needed, because they had struggled over the last few weeks, but 59 points against the Phoenix Suns. And then only 7 the next night. Outscored 47-7. And the propensity to give up large leads. Or all of a sudden, Phil Jackson's got to go back to his starters like Kobe, maybe sooner than he wanted to before that inside of 6 timeout. Kobe just got his second foul.
And that's the key to defense, too, is playing defense without fouling. So it's just a couple of ticks over 6 minutes to go in the half. The Grizzlies are in the bonus, so they're going to be earning some charity shots if they can continue to play aggressive on the offensive end, trailing only by 8, going on 7.
So a couple of free throws go down. It's 40-33. O.J. Mayo now with 10 points on 3 of 7. His first trip to the free throw line successful. So from 15 down to 7. Kobe asking for it. And Mayo holding him up. 4th team foul. Here's the second on O.J. Mayo, and that'll take us to a timeout in the NBA. But 2 going against each other. Pau Gasol, Marc Gasol, and earlier tonight we talked about the situation with Pau facing his brother for the 3rd time this season.
Well, it's a very special feeling, and to be in the same basketball floor in the NBA game against your brother. I think it's a unique thing. It fills you with pride and honor to be, two siblings going at each other and competing in the best league in the entire world.
Yeah, what a rarity to have two from the same family competing. Two young men from Barcelona. And good starts for both, especially with a 9 and 6 so far from Mark. Out of the timeout, Kobe off the front of the rim short. Picked up by Darrell Arthur. The Lakers led by 15. Now it's down to 7, and Mike Conley's got it for the Grizzlies.
A game of runs and a game of shooting runs as well. Kobe made his first 4, and now he's missed his last 3.
Starting 5 on the floor once again for the Lakers as they reverse it. Lakers all on the other side of the floor. Mike Conley couldn't get it there, though. Now the floor is open for Kobe. And went up against Darrell Arthur. It'll be O.J. Mayo, denied by Lamar Odom.
Good no call there.
Lamar will keep it away from Rudy Gay after the miss by Gay. Lamar leaving it off for Kobe. He's got Fish out top if he wants him. Doesn't need him. Kobe puts the Lakers up by 9. His first basket since coming back into the game puts him at 13. Mayo, too cute for his own good that time. Out of bounds off Lamar, but O.J. Mayo had a layup. Was he looking for contact too?
Well, he was making sure he kept Powell away from the ball, but he didn't use the glass at all. He should have put the ball on the backboard. He tried to shoot it straight in, and it went straight across. Never did touch the rim.
Well, they're asking if he has hit a rookie wall. And O.J. Mayo, remember, he only played 1 year college ball. To bring that up in the 6 games since the All-Star break, he's just shooting a little bit below 40%. That's the guy who was super efficient. Shot clock coming down on Rudy Gay. Conley with a nice ball fake. Couldn't get the bucket, though. So let's walk with the board. The Lakers still by 9. Things have slowed down offensively for both sides, though. Kobe all tangled up. He bangs around with O.J. Mayo. Didn't get what he wanted, but he got the basket.
How does he do it?
At 15 for Kobe.
Talking about keeping your focus on the target while you're still looking for the foul.
On the run, Conley got Lamar up. Man, on his way down. Quick little release. Good pass by Marc Gasol.
Well, I guess because Powell has 2 fouls, that's why they're double teaming Mark. I personally would let Powell handle Mark's single coverage and keep my defense as strong as possible.
Kobe on the arc with a quick release. And Marc Gasol with another board. He's very close to a double-double already. 9 and 8 for Marc Gasol. 3.5 to play in the opening 24 minutes of play in Staples Center. But the Lakers have had issues with this franchise. Shot clock down on Marc Gasol. Mismatch for Rudy Gay. A little step through he should have, and he did. You realize it was Derek Fisher when he turned around.
You look at how Rudy Gay ended up being the dive man, and Fish is the guy that had to pick him up.
Luke trying to maintain possession. Up against Rudy Gay. It'll count if it goes. No, they said before. That's interesting because he didn't put it back down, did he?
Yeah, it's going to be 2 shots regardless. There, the penalty situation. As Darius Miles makes his first appearance tonight, replacing Arthur. Arthur scoreless in the ballgame. Does have 3 rebounds.
Well, when Darius Miles came into the league, Stu, with the Clippers, talk about gifts, talent. He's been banged up the last couple of years. Maybe those knees a lot older than his actual age, but 45-37. Young man had some skills when he came in. The Lakers and Anthem Blue Cross teaming up to encourage all fans to be fit for life. And be sure to locate the Fit for Life web button on Lakers.com for exclusive player editorials, healthy recipes, Laker Girl fitness profiles, and a whole bunch more. So head over to the website.
See what the Lakers can do in the final 3 minutes of this half. They're up by 9. They should try to set themselves up to go up by 13-15 at the break.
Over the top, good seal by Gay.
Not like that though.
Yep, over the top of Kobe. No weak side support on the backside. So 46-39 as Greg Buckner has come into the game on the back door. Pau Gasol thought it was for him. It was actually for Kobe. Miles throws it away.
You talking about a fastball. Whew.
A lot of touch.
You talk about had to really catch that one for protection, and they let it go.
As Stu and Joel mentioned, see if they can close out this half on a run and then get the lead up to double digits. This is what we're going to be doing at the Jack in the Box Halftime Report. Norman and I will be breaking things down. We'll tell you about the brother matchup and all the other Noche Latina games that are going to be taking place around the NBA in the next month. But for more, to take you into the home stretch to the half, here's Joel and Stu.
All right, thanks, Billy. 2:29 to play. The Lakers up by 7. It's been anything but smooth so far at Staples Center.
The only smooth things I've seen is a couple of shots by number 24. You're talking about playing above the rim. Nissan loves playing above the rim. Kobe obviously loves playing above, below, or level with it. Doesn't matter to number 24. He makes some shots look rather easy that are rather difficult.
So after timeout and off a turnover, the Lakers have the basketball. 9 turnovers for the Grizzlies compared to 4 for the Lakers. And the Lakers still shooting at a decent percentage, but this has been a real tight game for the Lakers. A real clean game. Kobe up against Buckner, got him out of position. And out of bounds, last touch by Greg Buckner. 4 left on the shot clock. So Kobe has taken 2 free throws. Obviously feels like there should have been more.
Well, with 4 seconds, just put somebody in a percentage buster position.
Kobe, a real good look, though. He stays out. Batted out by Darius Miles. Conley on the run. Man, Fish flipped him on the way by. Got there late. Couple of free throws coming up from Mike Conley. So it was 15. It could be down to 5 after these 2.
Again, mental toughness. I mean, that's what you have to have throughout every NBA game, because you hear people talking about they're tired. Well, in my mind, it's not a physical tiredness. It's a mental tiredness. And when you get fatigued mentally, then it's easier to get tired physically.
Well, the Lakers had those 2 over the weekend, and we talk about consistency, especially the defensive end. They gave up 46 in the first half on Friday night, but they gave up 66 in the first half on Sunday afternoon against the Phoenix Suns. 118 for the game. So as they get ready for the postseason, it'd be nice to shore things up at that end of the floor. Fish in rhythm. Derek sets it up. Lakers back up by 7, 48-41, and Derek hasn't missed, by the way. He's 3 for 3 with 7 points.
And they've got a minute and some change, minute and 40 in the half to see if they can get up by double figures. I was talking about 13 or 15. They better look now to see if they can get up by 10.
Rudy Gay put out of control. He's going to send it up anyway. And almost got to the basketball. Kobe tripped up. A couple of free throws for Kobe. It's Greg Buckner.
Spike job by Darius Miles, as Kobe was not able to really elevate after hearing the whistle. Darius really spiked it. But Kobe will go to the line and shoot 2.
Now more points against the Grizzlies than any other player. And Kobe's had 3 of 50 or more against this franchise. I talked about the 53 in the last matchup here at Staples Center, but the Grizzlies won that game. Don't even want to dwell on that one. But against the Grizzlies, 56, January of 2002, he had 60. 2006-2007 season in March. So Kobe puts him up by 9. The 2 free throws, 50-41, and Kobe, he's needed 34 coming in. He's got half of that right now, 17, and I'm talking about for the 18th spot, all time on the scoring list. Spacing frees up Darius Miles. Almost like a set shot. I guess when you talk to the people around Memphis that have watched him, he just doesn't have the spring that he had when he came up because of the knee problems.
That's why you have to, rely on the basics.
Nice pass. Kobe from Lamar.
Yeah, that's Lamar being Lamar. He will always find you if you're open. And there's Kobe doing what I like to see him do a lot of, and that's play without the ball.
So Kobe up to 19, and I mentioned 34. 34 with tie. Robert Parrish. 35 to overtake Parrish. And on the long rebound. Bad break over the head of Luke Walton, who had the inside position. And a second chance opportunity. Gay trying to find a crease. He just barges his way home. Pau Gasol trying to avoid a 3rd foul. And
glad he did.
Back to 7, right. Especially in the final minute. Luke Walton, tough catch, and off the foot of Marc Gasol.
You talk about having your hands in the ready position. Oh, Luke threw an absolute dart. Good thing Powell had his hands up. It might have taken out some of his dentures.
And what was he, 3 feet away?
Luke going to the basket, and then all of a sudden just fires it down there. Knocked out of bounds off the leg of Mark.
Still 10 on the shot clock for the Lakers in the last few seconds. Fish off balance. Darius Miles trying to get it out. 3, 2. Open floor for Rudy Gay. Mark Gasol will go to the line. A couple of free throws coming up. So now, once again, opportunity to get it back to 5 with 3.8 to play in the half. The frustration, you could see it on Pau Gasol's face. He's got his third.
Well, 3 for 3 from the line by Mark Gasol. So he's been efficient from that position on the floor.
That's only the second, by the way. They had to have changed the foul because earlier they had Pau Gasol with 2, and they just mentioned that.
When they put up 2 on Powell the last time, they called the foul on, I think, Sasha.
So they changed it. He's only got 2, fortunately, for the Lakers, and that had to be the reason he's still out there in the final minute.
Well, the official scorer has him as 3. So there's a mix-up on the scoreboard and the official score. Now they've got him with 2.
Right. They changed it.
As long as they get it right.
So now Marc Gasol back at the free throw line. He's already got 10 and 9 for the contest. He's 4 of 4 at the stripe. Real good start for Powell's younger brother. Baseball pass. Lamar Odom didn't need it. He had plenty of time to run the ball off the floor. Sasha the buzzer. And out of bounds. It was brought in by Memphis.
Good try by Sasha.
Alert play, but you didn't need 3.8. You can get the ball up.
No, well, 0.5.
Right, but I'm saying when the Lakers brought it in was 3.8.
Yeah, right. I mean, just throw the ball and let them dribble it down and transition.
So that'll do it. Kind of a disappointing finish, to say the least, to a good start for the Lakers tonight, up by 15 early.
Well, they've got their work cut out for them now. They don't like to make it easy.
52-47. Lakers by 5 as we send you now. Outside with Billy Mack and the Jack of the Box halftime report.
All right, Joel, good stuff as we are out.
Communities all over Southern California in the NBA. Lakers up at the break, and welcome back once again. Joel Myers alongside Stu Lance. So kind of an uneven start for the Lakers after the first 12 minutes. It got choppy. They did find each other, though. 16, make it 15 assists on 21 makes. Need to clean things up on the boards, though.
Well, this is all about consistency. The Lakers just haven't been consistent of late, and this first half was a prime example of that. Lamar Odom, doing what he does, and that's fill up the box score. Not with scoring necessarily, because he only has 2 points, but doing all the other things. He has 9 rebounds, but what he likes to do is share the basketball. And the Lakers were sharing the ball. They had 15 assists on 21 made baskets. So that's sharing the ball, but consistency on both ends is something that right now is evading the Lakers as they shot that first half. The numbers just shows you that. 77% in the first quarter, down to 32 in the second. No consistency at all. Now we go outside the Laker locker room with Patrick O'Neal. Patrick?
All right, thanks very much. Great thing about Coach is really never satisfied till you get the final goal, which is the championship, though. But, Brian, what do you make of the first half overall assessment?
Well, we got out to a good start in the first quarter, and then we didn't let our offense work for us, and got bogged down. Kobe was trying to get into the post and wasn't getting the foul calls from the referee, and we just got to let the offense work. And also we gave up 11 offensive rebounds, so we have to do a better job at taking care of that.
Okay, so you got the second half. I know Memphis is not like you're playing the Spurs right now, but what do you really want to work on to get things right in the second half?
Well, we want to execute defensively. We had a good first quarter. They scored 19, and we want to keep them around that each quarter. If we can do that, we should be in good shape at the end of the game. But we have to start developing that killer instinct and keeping teams down when we get them down.
Got it. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. All right. Assistant Coach Brian Shaw, guys.
All right, and I like what he said at the end. Develop that instinct where you put teams away. When you go up by 15, you go up by 25. You just forget about them.
Well, and one of the ways you do that is you remember how you got the 15-point lead. Don't deviate away from it once you get there. Continue to do what got you the lead.
So we're underway in the second half at Staples Center with the Lakers up by 5. They have the basketball. Same 5 that started the game for the Lakers out there with Fish, Luke Walton, Pau Gasol on a quick move past his brother, and he'll go the line. Boy, that was a good first step.
Nice change that time by Pau. Normally when he's the pinch post there, he waits, hands it off, or then pitches it to the other side. This time a quick catch and go. Because Mark was looking to help on Derek Fisher, leaning that direction. Pau goes the other direction. 3-point opportunity to start the third quarter. Very nice play.
Good shot from up top. Lakers still struggle, though, at the free throw line. So Rudy Gay with the foul. It's his second. First of the second half against the Grizzlies. Lakers by 7, and the Lakers just 8 of 13 at the free throw line. That is not going to happen to the playoffs. Kicked away by Fish. And I'm bringing that up early because there's 22 games left, and you want to build. The Lakers 12 on the road, 10 here at home, including tonight's matchup, and 10 of the next 13 after the Friday night game against Minnesota. 10 of the next 13 on the road for the Lakers. So certain things have to be cleaned up. Quick double on Gay. Nobody accounted for Hakeem or make it Darrell Arthur at all.
Well, that's because Lamar went to double team, and Lamar's man is the one that went to the front of the rim.
Somebody needs to rotate. 15 on the shot clock for the Lakers. Up by 5. Lamar in congestion. They got there late, and Arthur took it away. So a turnover for the Lakers. It is their 6th of the game. And again, Darrell Arthur free to slash his way home. 54-51 of the dunk. Sputtering start to the second half of the Lakers, up by 3.
Again, it's all about focus.
Kobe with O.J. Mayo on his back. Now in the face-up game. And it's going to be a defensive free on the Grizzlies. Darrell Arthur just in the middle of things.
Talked about how Darrell Arthur was the guy that got the dive play. Lamar went over to double team on Rudy Gay. And that meant that they had a man advantage. The other guys were manning up with their own. Nobody there to take care of Darrell Arthur.
Fish got the free throw. Opportunity for a 3-point trip for the Lakers with a bucket here by Pau Gasol. He had altered. Luke Walton took it away. It's out of bounds zone. They say off Luke Walton. It'll go the other way. 10:24 to play in the third quarter.
Well, Powell got away with basically a 5-second rule there. I mean, he was dribbling with his back to the basket for seemingly 6 seconds, but they didn't make the call. You got to make quick decisions in the post.
Rudy Gay coming off the bench. Man, carrying the basketball is O.J. Mayo, a turnover.
Good play by Lamar again, stepping out to shut off the baseline and caused O.J. Mayo to pick up the dribble a little bit and then decide to dribble it again, and that's where he called the carry. Discontinued dribble.
That's where the Lakers killed him. I mentioned the game where they had 39 points off turnovers, and one of the two. Kobe pulling up, and the Lakers are back up by 6. Kobe's got 21, so now he's 14 away. Moving into the 18th spot all time on the scoring list. Conley, a much better player over the last month. I talked about his double-doubles early. On the dive, back door, Lakers get burned. So O.J. Mayo flashes inside and broke free from Kobe, and it's back to 4 at 57-53.
Well, Kobe tried to deny the pass, and when they take something away, which they did, they took the pass, left the back door available. That's what happened.
10 on the shot clock. They will run on Pau Gasol. Kobe got Mayo on a run out to free things up. And Kobe at 23 and counting now. With the Lakers up by 6, 59-53.
Now, if I'm Phil Jackson, they're playing defense right in front of their own bench. I'm yelling at them about what their defensive responsibilities are.
It's lost by Mayo. They call a hold on Fish.
Talked about how denial, backdoor, the Carl's Jr. Exmo shows O.J. Mayo going up uncontested for the throwdown. Makes it easy when nobody's challenging you. Good pass by Mark Gasol. Very nice.
So 3 minutes gone by. Fish has got his second foul. First team foul of the Lakers here in the third. And now deep into the shot clock. Powell pokes it out of bounds. Only 4 left for the Grizzlies to work with.
Well, you love to see those brotherly battles. I mean, they're going at it in the post. I like it. I like it a lot. Don't hold back, guys.
They've been banging since the very beginning. 9-2 for Powell, and a strong 11-10 already for Marc Gasol. Lamar thought it was a steal. Arthur will go up with the 3 at the end of the shot clock. And the long rebound out to Marc Gasol. So another offensive rebound. So he's 11-11 with the board. The Lakers have already given up a dozen offensive glass on the turnarounds. Lamar taps it almost out of bounds. It's almost automatic that he's going to tap. Chris stepping into it. Derek's got the 3. He's been hot all night. He's 4 of 5. Second Laker, and only the second Laker, into double figures as the lead is up to 9, 62-53. So Kobe has had the hot hand from the beginning. Moves it well. And Darrell Arthur, the recipient of some quick passes.
To me, it's just too easy defensively. I mean, for the Grizzlies to come down and get that kind of a play. And there's the focus that we're talking about. Good steal by Powell.
Yeah, Marc Gasol with the foul. So Pau Gasol going to the free throw line, second on his brother Mark.
See if Powell can start the Lakers on a very good shooting second half from the charity stripe.
Well, Kumo Tire and Discount Tire Centers have teamed up for a slam dunk deal. We score a free Lakers jersey when you purchase 2 or more Kumo tires. Get your style with Kumo Tire and Discount Tire Centers while supplies last. Okay.
Guess not.
1 for 2. 63-55. Lakers just 10 of 16 to the line.
Yeah, one for 2 won't get it done.
So 62%. Conley, they push him to his weak side. Knocked out of bounds. Luke Walton. 8 left on the shot clock.
Lakers shooting 63% from the line. The Grizzlies shooting 92.
They've taken 3 fewer free throws that have outscored the Lakers by a couple of points at the stripe. Conley taking it upon himself and blew an easy look. Now Lamar Odom. But Lamar will take it all the way. Out of bounds to the Lakers with 14 to the shot clock. There wasn't a Grizzly there that was really stopping the basketball.
A lot of time left on the shot clock because the Lakers pushed it up the floor in a hurry, so that shouldn't be an issue. Let's see what they do about getting a good field attempt.
Clear out for Kobe, up against O.J. Mel, blows right by him on the reverse dunk. Lakers by 10. Kobe now only 10 away from 18 spot all time on the scoring list.
There's a bad break for the Grizzlies, by the Grizzlies. No help. Kobe gets blew by O.J. Mayo.
Rudy Gay trying to create space, and Kobe with his 3rd foul. There's a pass. He's trying to get it over to the wing on the right side.
Talk about team defense. O.J. says, whoops, open up the door. Talking about Noche Latina celebration. There's a El Matador. That was bad defense. Woo.
The Lakers' biggest lead in this game has been 15, and that was very early tonight, outside of the second 12. Now by 10, Darko Milicic has just come in for Marc Gasol. 10 in the shot clock, inside of 7 left in the third. Extra pass, Rudy Gay, short corner 3. Down to 7 at 65-58. Rudy Gay just 4 of 12. He's got 9 points with a make. His last 2 road games, he's hit less than 40% of his shots and totaled only 21 points. Kobe gave up the dribble against Quentin Ross. Nice pass by Fish. And Lamar, the finger roll. Pau Gasol's there to try to clean it up. Fresh shot clock for the Lakers. They can afford to take their time. Lamar on the run though. And a lot of contact, no whistle. Lamar will keep it alive. So Lamar looking over to the sideline. Sets it up. Kobe on the spin and follow-up. Place was ready to explode after that sequence. Rudy gave it the rebound.
Nice hustle by Lamar. He thought he got fouled, but he didn't stop the play, and that's what helped get the crowd excited.
Next whistle, we will see a timeout. Again, they've gone deep into the shot clock on a number of occasions. Conley batted out of bounds by Darrell Arthur. And the Lakers will have it when we come back to Staples Center.
A nice challenge by Lamar again as Conley is getting into the paint, but not finishing. And as a result, the Lakers will have the ball, and they'll also have a 7-point lead, leading the Grizzlies 65-58. Don't do it, Kobe. Oh, my goodness.
In Spain right now, 1 year will also do him some good, but looking at a lot of the mock drafts, this guy's like right behind Blake Griffin for 2009. Could be a top 4, top 5 pick in 2010.
Thank you, Patrick. And the buyout is the consideration you're talking about with his current team, Juventa. And his teammate in Spain, Kobe Carl. So he's getting some assists and sending it over to Kobe Carl. Now 5.5 to play in the third. Lakers by 7. Luke Walton got there. Couldn't get the reverse, though. Working against the length of Rudy Gay on the baseline. So the Lakers are out shooting them 50% to 37.5%, but they're only up by 7. The Grizzlies have the ball. 10-2, second chance points. 13 offensive rebounds now for the Grizzlies out of their 31. The Lakers still have a lot to clean up. Lamar, he cleaned that up, didn't he? Came over as the secondary defender.
That stretches Lamar. That'd be his 4th block, huh?
Kobe, real short, right back out to Quentin Ross. To Lamar, close to a double-double. That's 5 blocks now for Lamar as Kobe comes away with it. And, really racked from behind.
That's almost a decapitation there.
Wow. Tried to lasso him.
Lamar just making it happen from the secondary defender standpoint, blocking Darko first, and then in transition, Quentin Ross never had a chance. Didn't see anything but Lamar's elbow getting all of the ball.
Now, is it possible he could get a triple-double with only 2 points? Because he's got 12 boards, 8 assists, now 5 blocks. And officially now, they say it's 6 blocks for Lamar. That's what I'm talking about. Lamar has only taken 5 shots. He's 1 of 5 in 24 minutes of play. That would be one of the weirdest triple-doubles you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's rare that you see triple-doubles that way. Obviously, it has been done a few times, but it's very rare.
Kobe puts the Lakers up by 9 at 67-58. He's only 8 away from surpassing Robert Parrish on the all-time scoring list. Now can the Lakers extend it over the next 4.5 minutes. Quentin Ross gets the triple on a late challenge. Pau Gasol came out. They're now 4 of 9 on their 3-point attempts. Lakers 3 of 7. And Lamar almost picked up that back foot, pivot foot. What a pass by Fish behind the back. Luke Walton give an assist. 69-60. That was one of the better ones we've seen tonight.
Very nice play by Derek Fisher. Talking about disguising that delivery.
Lakers second best in the NBA in assists thrown away by Rudy Gay.
Well, Darko stopped. He completely stopped on that one. Obviously, the turnover goes to Rudy Gay. But that last basket on the assist by Derek behind the back. And Luke does a good job of finishing this time. Had that kind of opportunity a couple of possessions ago and came up a little dry.
20 assists for the Lakers on 27 makes. So the ratio is exceptional. Now can they sprint out and put it away early. Off the top of the glass. Walton, what an effort. Saves it. Shot clock opportunity. It's a new clock for Kobe. Doesn't need it though. No.
With the left.
71-60. Lakers double-digit lead for the first time in the second half. Or were they up by 10 earlier? Yes. It's now 11. Mike Conley. That time kept it away from the shot blocker. Diving into Lamar using his offhand. 11 points for Conley to go along with 5 assists. Lamar up against Darius Miles. Knocked out of bounds by the length of Miles.
Using your hands. You talk about playing defense with your feet, which is what you do. But you also have to utilize those hands, getting them in a position to deflect passes, as Darius Miles just did.
Kobe's on his way to the fall-away. It was a difficult one, and another offensive rebound for Luke Walton. Kobe, the baseline was denied. Fish on the run out. It'll be Lamar wide open. The triple, not close. How about the ricochet? Gasol kept it alive.
Maybe it's just into the floor.
Nice pass. Pau Gasol slams it home, and he'll go to the line, looking for the three-point play. Extra effort again by Luke Walton on a beautiful setup, too.
Luke Walton looking to pass is no surprise. That young man he's like Lamar. They would rather pass the ball than receive for two. They really are that unselfish. It's the bounce pass, beautiful. The finish might have been better because he goes up with real aggression and has earned himself a three-point opportunity. As Land Rover puts their foot to the floor with their design for the extraordinary.
The Lakers pitching a shutout when it comes to fast break opportunities. Now Pau Gasol going to the free throw line, looking for the three-point play. The Lakers by 11, the biggest lead of the game, 15. And when Pau Gasol gets another whistle in this game, he's going to be sitting down as DJ Bengo will check in. Trevor Ariza, Jordan Farmar out of the break, joining Kobe and Lamar on the floor. Lamar's got a season high in assists. He's got 8 assists already to go along with 12 boards. And the three-point play for Pau Gasol puts it at 13 and 4. And once again, they've been very clean as Trevor Ariza gets the foul. Very clean, 5 of 8 from the field for Pau Gasol.
No, he just, that's just the way he does things offensively, very quietly. Only 4 rebounds, though, for Pau. So an off night on the backboards.
Miles. Yeah, a good switch for the Lakers. Lengthwise.
Well, they dribbled into that switch. They had a mismatch and dribbled and let the Lakers back into the play.
Conley with a lot of dribbling. And Quentin Ross gives him an assist.
Yeah, he should smile. That was just to beat the clock.
9 for Quentin Ross off the bench. Collection of X clips out there with Ross and Miles out there, and there's Lamar Odom for the Lakers. 9 on the shot clock for Jordan Farmar. And inside the arc, real strong, right back out to Mike Conley. Ross on the trail, and DJ Benga there.
He got all of that one.
Lamar off the glass, Ariza. Instead, Farmar. And a wasted opportunity for the Lakers, at least on the break.
I'll tell you something, that won't make the staff very happy, though.
Kobe coming up short on the 3 ball. And you're right about that. Sasha's going to be checking into the game.
Those are the kind of plays you better be successful. When you got transition numbers and you try something like that, it better work.
Yeah, it's not All-Star weekend. Darius Miles and Benga got a piece of it, but it still went down. 74-67, so much for the double-digit lead. A minute to play in the third.
Well, the Lakers can't hold on to a double-digit lead.
Well, that's been an issue for the second unit, at least, over the last couple of weeks. Phil Jackson vocal about that over the last couple of days. Stabilizing the second unit. Kobe on his way to the bench on the next whistle, and it may be at the end of the third. Has 31. He's only 4 away, moving up the leaderboard. The all-time scoring list. Lakers by 9, 76-67. Still shooting about 48%. It'll be Darius Miles. A long rebound, Kobe. And they can play it for not quite the final shot, but pretty close. About 3.5 second difference. Lamar goes real early for some reason. Darko touched it last, and what a break for the Lakers.
Oh, come on, Lamar knew Darko was going to knock that out of bounds. You're talking about not utilizing the clock.
And what we saw it in Phoenix with the second unit out there, and Jordan Farmar took the pick with about 9 or 10 seconds left at the end of the third. Went early, shot was blocked, and they got an easy deuce at the opposite end, the Phoenix Suns.
Well, let's see how soon they go to in the third quarter. There's a foul called on Conley. Did they have a foul to give?
No, they did not have a foul to give.
Wow.
And what
Jordan
Lionel
was
Hollins
probably
just said.
35 feet away from the basket. So you want to coach in this league, huh? You have to be a glutton for punishment.
And Conley, not a rook. He's in his second season out of Ohio State. Only 21 years of age, though. They do start 3 rookies. As Jordan Farmar gets the first of 2. We talked about the young lineup with Mayo, Mark Gasol, Darrell Arthur. Those are the 3 rookies they start with. And the average age of their starting lineup is 21 and a half years. Jordan gets 2.
Your point?
You better take care of them. They give you plenty of opportunities. The Lakers did have a foul to give, by the way. It's given with 4.5.
But at the 48-foot mark, if you let him, dribble a couple more times, the clock goes down to maybe 2 or under.
We just saw him take a shot with 13 seconds left.
So, my bad.
So,
my bad.
Don't beat yourself, as they say. Play smart. Quentin Ross, will he get it off in time? No. Sasha took it away, and that'll do it. They doubled him from behind. To
the assist department, he's got 8 of those. The rebound department, he's got 13 of those. Can't forget about the shot blocking. Woo! He's up to 6. Career high is only 9, so Lamar, you got a shot tonight.
Out there for the Lakers, Jordan Farmar and Sasha Vujacic stay on the floor with DJ Benga, Trevor Ariza, joined by Josh Powell. And got a hold inside on Sasha off the ball with Mark Gasol. His third. So an early team foul of the Lakers. Now the ultimate for the Lakers, the second unit, extending this lead so the starters can take the night off.
If not extending it, keeping it. That's been the problem, not extending it. They haven't done that. Just giving up easy hoops.
Gasol, and that was tight. Jordan Farmar tried to get it back. So the Lakers keep it. Quick hands of Jordan Farmar. Held on to it that time. Long deuce. Josh Powell. He's not timid, is he?
Well,
80-67.
He's one of those players that, you teach, or you tell him, look, when I give you the ball, just shoot it. I don't want you putting it on the floor being a creator. Just catch and shoot. I would only give it to him when he's open.
Here's the takeaway. Sasha coming up with Farmar. And it blocked from behind by Darius Miles. Benga denied that time by Mark Gasol. So the Lakers had numbers and really didn't share the basketball. Backdoor. Benga blocks Gay. Did he get back? That looked automatic. DJ Benga didn't quit. On the trail, Jordan Farmar.
Now that is called getting back into play, because after getting your shot blocked, so many players hang their head.
They just stop. It'll be Benga. The stroke. The Lakers by 15. They have just matched their largest lead of the game, 82-67.
DJ.
He's got his first basket of the game at a third try. Good hustle play, though. Getting back, and it looked like a backdoor dunk for Rudy Gay. Sasha took away that pass from O.J. Mayo. They wanted a simple handoff. And a foul is going to be on DJ Benga. Second team foul on the Lakers in the first 2 minutes of the fourth.
And that's one of the things the staff is trying to impress upon DJ. They love his passion, the way he plays, especially hustling and making a nice defensive play, as we see there on the shot by Rudy Gay, and then going down and knocking down the shot. But they want him to play under control and not get himself and get the team in early foul trouble. You got to stay on the floor to be productive.
Darrell Arthur just checked back into the game, the rookie out of Kansas. And Josh Powell, DJ Benga, hungry for that one. Both going after it, denying the second chance opportunity, which plagued the Lakers in the first half, don't forget. Jordan Farmar trying to get inside yards. 7 on the shot clock. Mid-range. How about a teardrop? It'll float home. Little scoop action. Biggest lead of the game for the Lakers on a 10-0 run by the second unit, I emphasize. Timeout Memphis. Good to see.
Same thing Lionel Hollins just recognized. He says, whoa, all of a sudden we're down by our largest deficit of the night, 17.
Head of Robert Parrish for the 18th spot on the all-time scoring list. And he felt it early when the Lakers needed it. He got offensive, and Benga taps it away. In 11 early points. 31 for the game.
Good hustle by Benga. You just have to like his passion when he steps on the floor, whether it's practice or whatever.
On the run, Sasha is rewarded. Good look, Josh Powell.
At that movement on the weak side without the ball, Sasha cuts baseline and gets an uncontested layup.
23 assists on 34 makes for the Lakers. Puts them up by 19. 86-67. It'll be Darrell Arthur. Long young man from Kansas. 6'9", 225. He looks longer than 6'9", though. The long arms. That stops a 12-0 run for the Lakers. So let's see if they can maintain what they've been doing. Ten on the shot clock. Less than that now. Ariza. Sasha, sensation. It grazed the rim. It went right to Sasha.
Sasha's becoming a rebounding phenomenon.
Well, we talked about it. He's an assist machine, a rebounding machine. 88-69 Lakers. Rudy Gay. Batted away.
Is that Benga again?
Trailed him. Got in the play. DJ. He's got it. 21-point lead. Break them up. 80 or make it 90-69. Timeout Memphis.
Oh boy, the DJ Benga show. I mean, both ends of the floor. Yeah, give some high fives, DJ. You know your teammates are loving every minute of it. You have to love it, Joe. 8:08 to go in the fourth, and there's a DJ Benga sighting. Defensively, blocking everything. And then on the offensive end, splash.
They're on their feet for DJ Benga as the Lakers lead by 21 now, 90-69. DJ tried to take it away, and it is taken away. His hustle.
Well, that's two plays in a row on sideline out of bounds. Marc Gasol has not run to meet the ball. DJ has run through the pass and created two turnovers.
That's 15, making 16 turnovers now. Only 6 for the Lakers, 16 for the young Grizzlies. Inside of 8. They want tacos early, don't they? Farmar with Josh Powell. And held up by Darrell Arthur. It'll come into the side. Powell winning free throws. He won't get him. 14 in the shot clock. That chant came. That's the earliest taco chant we've had this season. Do you notice that?
Yeah, it is pretty early, but they're looking at the scoreboard and they said, 69 points. Maybe there's a shot.
They wanted the Lakers to go to a four-corner stall. Josh Powell coming up short as picked up by O.J. Mayo. Rudy Gay. He heard the taco chant. Didn't like it this early. 90-72. It's an 18-point lead for the Lakers.
The taco chant he doesn't like is the scoreboard.
6 of 11 from beyond the arc for the Memphis Grizzlies, the team with the fewest road wins in the NBA this season. Only 3-23 away from the FedEx Forum in Memphis. Shot clock down, and it's off Powell out of bounds on the turnover.
As good a rebounder as Josh Powell is, a good face-up jump shot shooter, he needs to work on a back-to-the-basket game in the post. Everything he does offensively in that position is catch and face up.
Marc Gasol, not many touches since he came back on the floor. Then lost Conley completely. And Benga changed it. Conley got it back. He's going to foul. It'll be brought in on the side for the Lakers. That is their third team foul. It's on Benga, his fourth.
Fourth? Woo. DJ, lighten up. We only have 2 more to use in 7 minutes.
Well, he's saying, wait a minute, who had Conley?
Hey, he's last line of defense. He's there for that reason.
And he stopped it. Conley missed it. The loose ball came back to Conley. Marc Gasol. Go to the line. He'll shoot 2.
All Marc Gasol wants is contact with you. He needs to feel your body because, as I mentioned earlier, it doesn't really elevate. His elevator only goes possibly 1 floor, maybe 2 at times. For most other players, they 10, 11, 12. Looking to scratch for the first time in the second half.
He's only 24 years old. 5 years professionally in Spain. The Lakers drafted him. Second round pick of the Lakers. And he is on the board now. Magic take care of the Suns, and that was the first of a 4-game road trip. And in fact, in that road trip, Phoenix Suns now headed to Miami. Shaq's first appearance in Miami since that trade last year. Pistons beat the Nuggets without Carmelo Anthony, who was suspended for disciplinary purposes, team reasons. Rockets, they're one of the better stories in the NBA this year, 39-22. The job that they have done as a group with that staff. Injuries. Sasha, nice looking pull-up game. That's going to be needed.
He's a jump shot shooter.
92-74. Sasha's got 8 off the bench on 4 for 7. So decent percentage for Sasha as well. Prettiest picture we can see in a couple of minutes. And we hope we'll see it. Mayo trying to send it the other way, though. Brings it back to 15.
Sasha gambled on the pass and came up dry. And when he gambled, he left O.J. Mayo and paid the price.
Ariza gave up the dribble. Now almost take it away. Deep into the clock, Jordan Farmer. Got to go over Conley. Little step through. And picked up by Marc Gasol. So it's down to 15. Plenty of time for the Grizzlies to make a run and make a game of it. But it's given away by Mayo, and then he grabs Sasha, who sold it pretty well.
Well, Sasha always tries to sell it even when there's nothing to sell.
Don't be that way.
Just the facts, my man. 5:40 left. The Lakers up 92-77. Celebration. What a few minutes he's had tonight. Season high 3 blocks. And I mean, he has looked sweet on a couple of jump shots. Talking about splash. Man, the end result was really nice. Not picture perfect form on his shot, but doesn't matter when you can put it in the basket like that. And DJ said, too, don't worry about my form. Just worry about my results. 4 points, 3 blocks, and 2 rebounds. Man, this guy is trying to take over Pau Gasol's position. Pau better watch out. He'll be relegated to the bench. No?
I know it's late for you. It's past your bedtime. How about the bench, though? The bench has 25 points. That is big. They need a few confidence builders like this. And a little down percentage-wise, 11-26, but they have opened the game up. They've expanded on the lead since they came in. Farmar finding a reason. Real short. Vander El will save it.
Good thing he can go up on his tiptoes. Seriously, if he comes down, his heels touch the floor, that would have been a violation. He was right on the baseline.
5+ to play. It's only a 15-point lead. Gay and Gasol will get the finish, but that was lost by Rudy Gay. Right into the hands of Marc Gasol. He was off balance.
You mean that wasn't a pass?
Perfect one, wasn't it? That's 15 now for Marc Gasol.
Looked like the pass.
15 and 13. Look at an assist. Sasha, not close. Can't settle for threes, and that's what they did in the last 2 games on the road trip. The second unit. It'll be Rudy Gay. Quickly, it is down to 11. 92-81. 4.5 to play. Pau Gasol is going to be coming back into the game for the Lakers.
Might be a standing ovation for DJ.
Out of bounds off Ariza. Lakers getting sloppy now. It'll be DJ Benga coming over to the bench.
Well, semi-standing. Maybe if I stood up, there'd be 8 of us.
Mike Conley will run the set. Trevor Ariza takes it away.
Then throws it away.
Jordan Farmar, though, he's got Gasol. I don't want it. You take it. Powell handled it finally. Sasha, this time? Yes! The man will not be deterred. 95-81 and a foul from behind. On the run.
Well, they cut, yeah, from behind it was Jordan with the block. Sasha from the front gets called for the foul. Has Sasha fouled out of any games? He's on the verge here. That's number 5 on Sasha, just after he drained his specialty, 3-point shot.
Sasha 5 of 9 with 11 points. 3 assists, 3 boards. 3:57 left. O.J. Mayo. Quiet second half. 16 points for Mayo. He leads all rookies and leads the Grizzlies in scoring at 19 a game.
And leads them in this contest as well.
He is up to 17. They've got 4 of their 5 starters in double figures. Arthur's the only one who hasn't hit double digits. He's got 8 on the floor still, though. So the Lakers by a dozen. On the repost, Gasol against Gasol. With a baby hook. And the younger one pulled the chair out of the older one. He lost leverage and balance. It'll be Mayo for 3. Here's a break. That could have made it interesting. Now Sasha, back door. Josh Powell slams her home.
Good look by Sasha. Very good look. Boy, you can't emphasize enough dribbling the ball with your head up so you can see a teammate.
O.J. and Mayo. They wanted to walk courtside. Rudy Gay right on top of the basketball was Josh Powell. Here comes the second unit once again. Nice pass by Sasha and Ariza as it's blocked away from Powell.
I think the officials have to leave as well.
Conley short, but a late foul is going to be called on Farmar. 2:55 to play. We'll come back for free throws for the Grizzlies.
Well, the Lakers up by 14, but free throws coming to Conley. The last basket, the Lakers, Josh Powell on the pass from Sasha, throws it down and excites what's left of a sellout crowd. That one, wow, half quarter. Nice shot, Sasha. That made things easier for you because 1 out of 3 in the first half, 4 out of 6 after that half court shot. So Sasha, that's the key. Make a half court shot before the game, and you shoot good all game maybe. Go Sasha. Turn on the machine. Sasha has fans everywhere.
So here we go with the final 2:55. Sasha in double figures. Farmar's got 8. And Mike Conley all of a sudden has picked it up over the last 5-6 weeks. And maybe that's the fact that they made him number 1 and then dealt away just recently, Kyle Lowry. Because don't forget, he was coming off the bench just about 2 months ago for Iveroni.
Yeah. Well, 2 different types of point guards. I think Lowry's more of a scoring type point guard. 12-point game. Gasol's trying to take it away from Powell. Gave him the shot clock. Powell got Mark out of position and then blocked away and out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Powell. Off the head of Powell.
2:35 to play. Time for the Grizzlies to put together a run. A couple of stops here will end it, though. And a lot of clock here. We're seeing trailing by 12 points. Gasol going right to the rack and getting the roll. So it's down to 10. A real clean, efficient game by Marc Gasol. 17 and 14 on only 7 attempts.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty efficient. Really hasn't played bad defense either.
Josh Powell flashed into the paint against Arthur. He'll get the roll. Back to 12, 99-87.
Time for the Lakers to close this out with some stops. And
Trevor Ariza close to the steal. Rudy Gay blocked away, but he went right to Darrell Arthurs. Josh Powell got the initial block.
You see how often you get scored upon when you gamble and not come up successfully? That's why you have to pick and choose when you go for steals of that nature. You can't do it real often.
It'll be Trevor Ariza. And Pau Gasol right in front. Good position. Thought he'd bring it back out. Josh Powell banging it around. And a reach by Mayo.
Powell having a rough time of it in the post area there, as he's only 5 out of 13 from the field. Missed a couple of gimmies on that possession. And you can see a little bit of frustration coming from Powell. Normally very stoic. Doesn't really change too much emotion, show too much emotion. So Binga back to check back in and Take the frustration away from Paul Gasol.
Minute 12 left, as you mentioned. The Lakers by 10 and a fresh shot clock to bring it in. And you better use that clock.
That Josh Powell.
Yeah, he thinks every offensive rebound's his.
But at that time, Darius Miles just got overpowered, didn't box out, and he's not big enough to handle Josh.
Sasha on the move. Josh Powell thought he was still in that spot.
Well, he really should have stayed in that spot, because he brought his man over to where Josh Powell was. If he stayed in his position, then that frees up both of them.
So it is official, and tacos are saying too. It's a win. Jack in the Box tacos for everybody, and a W needed for the Lakers, as now 21 games remain in the season, and the Lakers with the best record in the NBA, 49-12. Second best on their home floor at 28-4 with a victory. And they take care of a team that has been a real pain in the neck here at Staples Center. The Grizzlies have come in with wins in 5 of their last 7 on the Lakers' home floor. So that'll do it. Lakers beat the Grizzlies 99-89. And now they get ready for Minnesota.